Hello, world. This is your girl, Zakiyah
and Erin.
What's up? So we're coming to you today to talk about dating.
Everybody's favorite topic.
Right, pretty much. So first, let me tell you a little bit about who I am. I'm going to tell you what I'm not. I'm not a relationship coach. I'm not a pastor. I'm not like your best girlfriend. I'm just a girl. I'm 35 years old. I've been dating for over 20 years. So I got some experience. And I'm just going to tell y'all my experience, what I learned from these experiences, and hope you get something out.
I'm Erin. I'm Zakiyah's friend. And so excited to do this show because, like, she knows I love love. You know, I love people to be happy and have healthy relationships. So that's why I'm here. I just want to hold the space so we could talk about whatever we talk about. Things that we be thinking but we really don't be saying. That's the thing. That's who I am. I'm the safe space. I have an organization called the S Word Project. We create safe spaces for teens to talk about sex and relationships. So let's do it. Let's talk.
Let's do it. So our first topic today is we don't even have a title for you.
We don't even know what the name of the show is yet. So we're thinking like as we go, maybe we'll come up with something.
Exactly.
But yeah.
So the general topic is what are the rules of dating? So I know that's something that you single women out there and even some single men probably Google at least once a month. What are the rules? What am I doing wrong? So we're going to talk about rules, expectations, standards, what the differences are, how they intertwine, what the experts say you should do, what our experiences are, and please, definitely, you want to hear the experiences because our stories are pretty funny.
Because we already know rules are meant to be broken.
See, that's what she says. Okay, I don't break rules. But anyway, well, let's get to it. So we've definitely read some books and, listened to the quote unquote experts and relationship advice coaches on what the rules are. So let's first talk about those, right? Let's just dig into those.
What rules you got, Z?
So
I know you got some, so just share them with us, please.
Okay, so I Googled some dating rules. Like, what are the dating rules out there? First and foremost, I can definitely say the rules of today are completely different from the rules like when our grandparents were dating, right?
I would hope so. I mean, they didn't have. I mean, like when they set up a date, you had to be there. You could not text and say,
the cell phone, like I'm late.
Right. You just had to wait. If they wagon, like the wooden wagon wheel fell off, you just gotta wait and be patient.
Not the wooden wagon. I hate you so much. Right. I imagine a lot of grandkids wasn't born because the wooden wagon fell off. And
they wonder what happened. All these years.
You stupid. So I'm looking up in a Glamour article came up, and we just gonna go through what the dating rules are. The first one that they have is never being the first to initiate contact. That women need to break this rule. I mean, listen, I'm going to be honest. I also read in some other articles that women should never initiate first contact. They should always wait for the man. Because actually, I think it was that book, He's Just Not Into You.
Okay.
I read that a long, long time ago. And I feel like one of the rules was he has to initiate the contact. Right?
Okay, so let's see. We meet out somewhere, I'm assuming. Right? This isn't like online.
We'll say something. Yeah, you met out somewhere.
Okay, so we met out somewhere. We exchanged phone numbers, so I'm supposed to not reach out to this guy.
Yeah, he's supposed to reach out first.
Okay, so within how much time before I'd be like, forget your couch and you should die.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm definitely one of those high-strung, impatient type women. So if he ain't called in like the first 3 or 4 days, I'm over it. I'm like,
and the further they get to that 4th day, the more you be like,
if he calls on day 4, I'm probably not gonna answer. I'm gonna make him leave a voicemail, and then I'm gonna be petty and make him wait 2-3 days before I call him back.
Right, because that's the right thing to do.
That is not the right thing to do, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't take that advice. But that's just how I be feeling. I'm not gonna lie to you. So So yeah, so now they're saying in Glamour, because He's Just Not That Into You came out, what, 10 years ago? Came out a minute ago. That's a book, for all of you that don't know. He's Just Not That Into You.
It was a movie too, I think.
It wasn't
Drew Barrymore in it?
I don't know. Scarlett Johansson was in it, I know.
I really like Scarlett. She's dope.
She was a mistress in that movie.
It's all coming back to
you
me now.
You remember that scene where his wife came
and
they
my God,
got it in his office while she was in the closet?
Oh my God.
That was so trifling.
That is a rule. That's a rule that got broken. For sure.
What, dating a married man?
Yeah, well.
Girl, we're going to talk about that on another podcast. This ain't the one, but yeah, so never being the first to initiate contact, that's one of the modern rules. I don't know. Let's move on. One of the other rules, there are lots of rules, there are 10 of them, but I'm just going to go over the ones that I like. Sorry.
What about paying on the first date? Didn't they have something about that?
It did, about that when men wish women would stop expecting them to always pay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am a hard and fast man pays on the first date, likely the second, probably the third. After that, negotiable.
Depends. Like, if it's a pity date or I'm just going out on a date because I need something to do, then I probably got you on one drink. Whatever, because this is really not, I'm not really.
Going on pity dates?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just be wanting the attention.
You're not the type to pity. Oh.
I just be wanting the attention, so I'll go out. Even though, I just want to be out. So if it's that situation, then yeah. But if I like you and I think you like me, then I'm going to expect you to pay. Put the work in.
Okay. I agree. Now, you expect pay on first date, all dates, second date, third date? What?
Like, I'm an offer, and even though I offer, I guess it's not a sincere offer, because I'm gonna be disappointed if you accept my offer.
On the first date you offer, or like the second?
I think sometimes on the first date I do. It depends. Depends on how formal it is, because first dates are kind of casual to me. Like, we're meeting for coffee, or we're going to a bar, or whatever. So it's not like a super expensive ordeal.
That's a meet and greet.
Yeah, but I feel like, the first couple times I kind of ease into it, and then I don't know if I want to spend a whole evening with you yet,
Really?
Yeah, I'm slow.
I thought you would have been you paying for my everything kind of person.
Well, I mean, it's just really situational for me. Okay. It really is. It just really depends on the vibe.
Okay. Well, see, this all goes back to the initiating contact too.
Yeah.
He called me. He asked me on the date. He's paying.
Yeah.
Just really, I don't even pump fake like I'm about to pay for anything. When the check comes, I'm looking straight at him in his eye.
Not even a pump fake?
Like, know that this is your moment of truth.
You just sit there like, don't even look. What happens? What do you do when the check comes? What is it? What's your routine?
I look straight at him. Not a game. I want you to know that is literally a moment of truth right there to me.
Right.
Like, I watch all his mannerisms, the best reaction is when he immediately picks it up, pulls out that wallet, lays down that card. Yeah. That's the best, or cash. That's the best reaction for me. But if he sits there and fiddles and hesitates and looks back at me, I triple dare him to look back at me. I triple dare him to even part his lips to say something like, you think maybe
there have been times where I've been on dates and I've been like, do you need money? I'll ask just to get because it'll be too awkward sitting there waiting. I'm like, do you need money or are you good? You're like, oh. So I've had some people be like, that's insulting. Don't ever ask me to do that again. And I've been like, yep, next time you invite me out, I will be going. But then other people have been like, well, you can leave a tip. I'm like, okay.
I hate that.
That's reasonable. I mean, you never know what people going through, what stage they at in their life. I mean,
then you shouldn't have taken me to this restaurant, sir. I understand.
So you wouldn't date nobody if they worked at McDonald's and they had like a little bit of a financial strain and not enough. I mean, is the expectations that you can afford to date me? Can you afford to date me? Is that something we should start asking people when we first meet them?
Okay, so you asked me a whole bunch of questions wrapped into one question.
Right.
Let's break that in parts. Okay. Would I date a man that works in McDonald's? Full stop. No.
Okay.
I don't get everything you say after that sentence, after that part of the question, matters none. Would I date a man who works in McDonald's? Full stop. No. Okay. Not a question.
Right.
Now, what was the second part of your question?
Like, should
we start asking, can you afford to date me?
Yeah, I mean,
yes. And when I say afford, I'm not saying like dollar amounts in terms of you have to take me to Morton's, you have to take me to Fleming's. I don't go to Ruby Tuesdays. Not like that. But afford in the sense that, first of all, are you employed? Like, you should not be digging into your savings to take me on a date.
Right.
That just says a lot about your priorities. And what I'm going to do with that?
So, our expectation is that a man should work and he should be able to afford to date you. And that is on a sliding scale, depending on what they do.
Here's the thing about me, though. A first date could be us going up to Runyon Canyon and going on a hike. That's completely free. All you got to do is bring me a bottle of water and be like, hey, babe. Thought of you. You're gonna need some water. That was what, $2? $1 if you get the generic brand. And I'm not bougie like that. I do like Fiji. But I'm not that bougie. I'm not that bougie. You know what I'm saying?
Like Fiji. I got some Fiji if you want.
I'm good. Yeah, probably after my Starbucks bougie coffee. But yeah, you're definitely paying. That's not even a question for me. And affording to date, I think, that's a topic. We need to do that.
I feel like, you should have expectations. People should have rules and expectations and standards, but the key thing is that people need to just also have the courage to talk about those things. Like, if that's something that's important to you, you have to be able to orate that or, like, say it, and then don't be mad when people don't do it, and then you be all disappointed, but you didn't ever say nothing.
You know what that reminds me of? One of those things that Steve Harvey was saying in his books about asking the hard questions, like, what are your long-term goals? What are your short-term goals? What do you really think about relationships? How do you feel about me? That's a question I don't think any man I've dated in the past would actually answer. They probably say something like, well, what you mean?
Feel?
Right. They'd be looking at you like, I don't know. I mean, I'm still trying to get to know you. Like,
there's a lot of guys that are out there that are looking for relationships. I know a lot of good dads and a lot of good family men out there. So, there are people who want it. I just think they're, like, slower than us. I think we be ready out the gate. Out the womb, we ready to get married. Like, whatever it takes, we down, whatever. Like,
out the womb. Wow. I want to get married.
Just add water.
You're so stupid. No, I think you're true though. That's true. One of the other rules you reminded me of when you said that we just be ready is about moving too fast. That women tend to move too fast. We have to pull back. Like, we're trained to, one of the rules is pull back. Don't be too available. Don't be too clingy. Don't expect all of his time. That sort of thing. That was hard for me. Not because I'm a clingy or needy person, because I'm really not, but because I'm just impatient as hell. I want to know, where's this going? Don't waste my time. What you doing?
Yeah.
That's why I be.
I think that's why it's important to, like, people to find each other, because I feel like there's people that want to be in relationships and people that don't, and some people are lying about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the people that do, it would be cool if, like, we had, like, an identification band on our forehead and be like, I'm in the relationship mode now. It'd be easier.
It would,
because you can move with more velocity and things can go faster if everybody's on the same page.
They preached about that today at Faith Central.
What they say?
He said that he was saying it would be so much easier if people who ain't have your best interest in mind just told you. Just straight up said, I don't really like you.
Get out the way.
I'm probably gonna stab you in the back.
It's 7 billion people in the world.
Right.
Let me just move on to the next one.
And you have to, like, the hard part about life is sitting and evaluating all these people that you come across, all these people that you meet. It's crazy. So I guess, would you say that it's healthy to have rules? Standards, expectations, all of the above? What's the difference?
I think it is, but I think it has to be, like, organic and like naturally flow, and then you just kind of have to like manage each other's expectations. There should be some expectations, but everybody should manage. Be responsible for your emotions when things don't go your way. You know what I mean? But then try to communicate as best you can so that you can, get the stuff that you want.
Yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you. There's this whole I've heard quite a few people say that when you're dating, there should be quote unquote no expectations, and I totally don't get that. I never have gotten it. Like, here's my thought process is if you don't expect anything, you can't be mad at whatever you get.
Right.
And who wants to go through life like that? So I totally reject that. You absolutely should have expectations. Not necessarily expectations for where that particular relationship is going to go, but expectations in terms of more like standards. What you want, what you won't settle for, and that's what you're looking for. And be, like you said, able to communicate that and be firm in it.
They say if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So you should.
Was that Martin Luther King?
Somebody deep said.
Somebody deep. Gandhi or somebody, right?
Probably just a meme.
Right. Several. So yeah, expectations, yes. Standards, absolutely yes. But I say no rules. I don't like rules. Rules like, what was Steve Harvey's 90-day rule? You shouldn't, have sex with a man before 90 days, which is funny because now the Glamour magazine had a rule that men wish women would just do it when it felt right. That some men actually like women who sleep with them on the first day. It makes them more interested, Glamour magazine says.
Well, just make sure y'all safe.
Definitely.
Don't be willy-nilly in and out here.
Right.
If you go intercourse early, make sure somebody got condom and birth control.
Intercourse. What is that? Would you like to have intercourse today?
A spot of tea and some intercourse.
And some intercourse. But y'all know what that means. She's so crazy. What was another one of the rules? So yeah, I say no rules. Like you said, it should happen organically. I hate to use that word, go with the flow.
I mean, a closed mouth ain't gonna get fed. Like, you gotta say what it is. Everybody establishing the rules together. It's like, we relationships aren't too far off from like a contract or agreement for any other type of service. You know what I mean? Companionship. If you think of companionship as a service, then you're like entering into an agreement. So you should know. I think this is a lawyer side of me coming out.
I was about to say that.
But you should know. You should, kind of look at it that way to a certain extent.
Excuse me. People want to be in relationships for the romance, for the feelings, for the flowers, not the contracts. What?
But that's you got to make it last. You should set benchmarks. Like, okay, 3 months in, we're gonna have a serious conversation. Another 3 months in, we'll have another type of conversation.
See, you sound like
because you can't just assume what the hell's going on.
I don't like rules. I don't like.
I feel like you gotta have a little bit.
I don't like rules. I don't.
You need a little bit of rules.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Standards, yes. Rules. My take is standards.
Can I ask you something though that's been bothering me? Like, I am experiencing like a lot of fear and trepidation because have you ever used activated charcoal to whiten your teeth?
That's your serious dilemma though?
I mean,
I'm thinking this chick about to say something deep. Like I'm trying to determine if I want to get like a.
I'm so scared to put activated charcoal on my teeth. Like, I've seen the videos and stuff, but it seems like kind of weird. Like, what if?
Have to do with dating?
I mean, you want your smile to be good, so you can get invited on the first date, so you can make up rules with your partner.
Is that a new rule? Okay, ladies, you have to whiten your teeth before the date. That's a new rule.
Well, that's because I drink a lot of red wine.
Do you?
I do.
Really?
During the week, I do.
In the house?
Mm-hmm. While I'm cooking.
Oh, that's nice. That's why you always relax.
Right.
Anyway, so yeah, I will say, now I will tell y'all some stories about me. I did have this phase where I tried the whole no expectations, just have fun type phase. I had that phase in my 20s where I tried to do that. If you can't tell already, I'm quite a high strung and impatient person. So,
She's so sweet, though. She's so sweet.
I am, thank you.
Yeah.
So, I had a girlfriend, she was older, she was like, you really just need to have fun. Stop going on every day thinking, is this going to be your husband? Just have fun. That's what she would always say. Not you. This is somebody else.
I like this lady, though.
She's over here nodding her head like, oh, she must be talking about me. No, I'm not talking about you, girl.
Well, you need to introduce me to this lady. I like her.
I will, too.
Okay, we can hang out.
But I tried that. I really did. I tried the whole just have fun, don't worry about, whether it's going to be marriage. Try the whole just be friends thing. It's just not my thing. There was one guy that I actually really liked, and I tried the whole, oh, just relax, don't worry about it, and then I popped. Like, I say maybe like the 4th or 5th day, I blew up at him.
You trying to be somebody you weren't. That's what.
Right. He did something so insignificant, and I was like, well, why did you say that? And like it turned into an argument I never heard from him.
He talked about his mama probably.
He stopped calling me after that. I was so heartbroken because I really liked the dude, and I was trying to play the just have fun. We don't have to talk about we don't have to talk about anything important.
What did he do, girl?
What did you
do? You remember that made you pop?
It was something he said, but it was already building. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? From the little things like
you didn't really want to just have fun. You wanted to know where is this going? Yeah. What is your intentions with me? Mm-hmm. And you just weren't saying that.
He was, cause like I said, little things like he wasn't calling or texting me every day. 2 or 3 days would go by before I'd hear from him. Like little things like that. That type of go with the flow, have fun type relationship going. All those little things, it was building out. It was building out. And I couldn't tell you what he said to me for the life of me. I ain't thought about it in years.
Well, how long do you need how many times a day you like to be contacted?
Just at least once. And every day doesn't have to be a long, drawn out conversation about your day and who you talk to.
You just want to know you've been thought of.
Yeah. Some days it can be like, hey babe, having a busy day, just wanted to say good morning. I'm cool. I'm on cloud 9 the rest of the day. I'm showing
yes,
all
guys, listen. That is so critical. The morning text can set your day on a whole nother trajectory.
Real talk.
Yes.
You probably seen me on one of my bad days where he ain't called me, he ain't text me, I ain't heard from so and so.
Right, she over here being stank with me because you didn't text her in the morning.
Wait a minute. What was the first thing I said when I came in here today?
What is it?
That I was in a certain space because of some guy. See?
Every time.
But it is what it is. That's who I am. I learned from it that it may work for some girls. I mean, it works for you. It definitely works. It's still working for my friend, who's like that. But it just didn't work for me.
But there's somebody out there for you that like that. Likes you just the way you are.
I know. Where is he?
Where are you? Call us. Do we have a call-in number yet?
I don't know. I don't think so.
We need an email address.
I'm not putting on my cell phone
What are we
number.
calling our show? That's so funny that we don't even have a name.
Foolishness.
Stumbling through dating.
I like that. Stumbling like hell. Crawling, scratching.
It's gonna be fun though. Skipping through dating.
That's what you're doing.
You should have seen the way that she just looked at me.
You're skipping through dating. I'm struggling through dating.
Look, if it's not fun, it don't make me feel good. I don't fuck around with it.
That's what's up. If he's not answering my questions correctly, then it's a no for me.
Off with his head.
Pretty much. I'm petty too, y'all. I'm trying to say I'm like the queen of petty.
I love it.
So yeah, that's it. Any other thoughts on the rules?
Not really. I can't wait for what next week's topic is, or how what the next deal is, because this was so fun.
I mean, so many little topics came out of just what we talked about today.
It's like an endless supply of topics.
And and entertaining stories from my 100+ years of dating.
That's all right. By the time we're finished with our first season, you'll be married.
From your lips to God's ears. All right. So let's close this up. We're going to let y'all know while she sings amen. That's him.
Amen. 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 Little children.
You're so crazy.
You are too. I love you. I love you. We love y'all.
Oh, we're still recording? Yay! Come back. Listen again. Bye.